Welcome to Wild Blues News, our micro podcast about the wild blueberry. In each episode, we will be exploring a different aspect of wild blueberries. Our topics range from the history of the wild blueberry to wild blueberry baking tips and everything in between. This podcast is courtesy of the growers who make up the Prince Edward Island Wild Blueberry Growers Association.
PEI Wild Blueberries. Go wild, stay healthy.
In this episode, we will be bringing you the recipe for to die for wild blueberry muffins. There is no reason to worry. It's just a name and not a warning. I'm Jen, your recipe archivist. So let's break out some ingredients and whip up some of these delicious muffins. I will be running through the ingredients fairly quickly. But don't worry. You can find a link to this recipe in the show notes or visit our recipe archives at peiblue.ca. First, you will need some all-purpose flour, 1.5 cups of it. You will also require 3/4 of a cup of white sugar, a half teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil, and 1 egg. You will also require 1/3 cup of milk and 1 cup of wild blueberries. For this recipe, the berries may be either fresh or frozen. For the crumb mixture, you will need a half cup of sugar, 1/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of butter, cubed, and 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Okay, you are going to be preheating your oven a little hotter than in previous recipes. Set it to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 204 degrees Celsius. Then you can either grease the muffin cups or use paper liners. In a bowl, combine the 1.5 cups of flour, the 3/4 of a cup of sugar, the salt, and the baking powder. Now pour the vegetable oil into a 1 cup size measuring cup, then add the egg and enough milk to fill the cup. Now add this to the flour mixture and stir and then fold in the blueberries. Fill the muffin cups right to the top and sprinkle with the crumb top mixture. Don't worry, here's how to make the crumb top mixture. Mix together with a fork the half cup of sugar, the 1/3 cup of flour, the 1/4 cup of butter, and the 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Sprinkle the topping over the muffins before baking. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes in the preheated oven or until the muffins are done. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy this delicious recipe and I hope to see you soon.
We hope you enjoyed today's topic and that you will join us for our next episode. Remember, you can also find hundreds of blueberry recipes on our website. Visit us at peiblue.ca or follow us at facebook.com/peiblueberries.